Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the online class. This is your English lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to read one of your favorite ORT readers, The Willow Pattern Plot. After reading, we will do some written work related to the reader. I'm sure you are amused by the title cover. This time, the children are going to have a very special adventure. So, we all will enjoy reading the story. I know you must be thinking, why is the reader named the Willow Pattern Plot? Because it is very different from other readers. So let's have a look at the meaning of willow, pattern and plot. Willow. Willow is a tree which typically has narrow leaves and grows near water. Look at the picture of a willow tree. Isn't it beautiful? I really like this tree. Do you know from where did willow tree gets its name? Let me tell you, in English baby names, the meaning of the name willow is slender, graceful, as this tree has slender branches and leaves. So it is named after the baby's name Willow. What is special about this tree? It is the fastest growing tree in the world. It can grow to 10 feet in height each year. So due to the ability to absorb water in large quantities, it is often planted in flooded areas. Let's have a look at the meaning of pattern. A pattern is the repeated or regular way in which something happens or is done. A pattern is an arrangement of lines or shapes, especially a design in which the same shape is repeated at regular intervals over a surface. So here in this story, pattern means a regular way in which something happens or is done. So when we will read the story, we will come to know about the meaning of this word more clearly. Now, I'll tell you the meaning of plot. What is plot? Plot is a plan made in secret by a group of people to do something. So let's see who will plot or who will make a plan in the story to do what? To do something. And what that mission or thing will be, we will read and then we will come to know about the plot. Let's read the learning objectives. You all are going to read with me. Can I make prediction about the story? You know about making prediction. Remember, we are doing this activity several times in the class. So you can tell beforehand by looking at the title cover what is going to happen in the story. Can I read confidently with correct pronunciation? Can I sequence the events of the story in the correct order? Before reading the story, we are going to do an intro starter activity. Let's have a look at it. Yes, it is your favorite activity of making prediction about the story. Let's start. Have a look at the title cover, all of you, and let's make prediction about the story. Why are the children revolving round and round? What is the object they are revolving around? Maybe they are going for an adventure in the outer space, or maybe they are going deep down the sea. I'm sure they are going to have a very different adventure this time, and we all are also going to enjoy a lot. Now, open up your books, page number 1, as it is time to read the story. And you all are going to read after me loudly. Let's start. Biff and Chip were at a car boot sale. Underline car boot sale. Do you know what is a car boot sale? Car boot sale is a sale where people sell unwanted possessions and you can buy them at a very cheaper rate. So Biff and Chip were at a car boot sale. They saw Nadeem. Nadeem, over here, called Biff. So Biff called Nadeem that we are here, so you are also going to come here. Nadeem ran to see them. He had bought something at the sale. So Nadeem was very enthusiastic, glad, you can see in the picture, because he has bought something from the sale and he wanted to show it to Biff and Chip. Let's come to page number 2. It was a blue and white plate. He showed it to Biff and Chip. It's a present for my mom, said Nadeem. It's a willow pattern plate. My mom collects them. So it was a very special plate. It was blue and white in color and it was a present for his mom. Dear students, I want to share with you something. When I was small, my mom used to have such plates. They were very special plates and there were willows all over the plates. They have got a very special design. And whenever I used to eat something, I always tell my mom that please give me in that plate, in your special plate. That was a willow pattern plate. Do you have a plate like this in your homes? Now, come to page number 3. Why is it called a willow pattern plate? Asked Chip. So Chip was thinking it has got a very strange name. So that's why he asked why we call it a willow pattern plate. I don't know, said Nadeem, but I think the pattern tells a story. So pattern, you know it means the design, right? So Nadeem said, I don't know, but I can guess that the pattern tells a story about something. So you know behind the name there was something very secretive. Yes, a secret was hidden behind the story. I wonder what the story is, said Biff. So Biff was just thinking, just wondering, what is the story all about? Come to page number 4. Mom and Dad looked at Nadeem's plate. It's a present for my mom, said Nadeem. So Nadeem showed the plate to Mom and Dad. And then Biff's mom and dad looked at the plate, and then Nadeem told them, it's a present, it's a gift for my mom. Biff asked if Nadeem could come and play. So Nadeem went to play with Biff and Chip. Now Nadeem went to play with Biff and Chip to their house. Come to page number 5. Look at the illustration. Whose room is it? Yes, it is Biff's room. You can see some toys at the back. And what is the special about this room? Yes, Magic House is placed in Biff's room. So this is the very special thing. You can see that Biff is holding the magic key. Now I think they are getting ready to go for an adventure. Let's read. They went up to Biff's bedroom. What shall we play? Asked Nadeem. I don't know, said Biff. Suddenly the key began to glow. Now they don't know what to play, but what happened? The key started glowing. Come to page number 6. The magic took the children into a new adventure. What's happening? Called Nadeem. Help, said Biff. Everything is going blue. So what is happening, dear students? Yes, they are ready for an adventure and now they are going to enter the magic house. And you know what happened? Everything turned blue. It was all blue everywhere. Let's see what happened next. Dear students, let's have a look at the illustration on page number 7. Isn't it strange? Everything is blue and white in color. Can you see the willow tree there? And can you see the pattern? Have you ever seen any trees in blue color? No, I haven't seen too. The trees are always green, right? But this is a magic story, so anything can happen in magic stories. Let's start reading. What a strange place. Strange means odd. Said Chip. What strange trees. Everything looks blue and white, said Nadeem. We are in the land of the willow pattern. So now they have entered the land of the willow pattern. What do you think? Where are they? Yes, they are in the land of the willow pattern and they have entered the plate. So remember when you were looking at the title cover, they were revolving round and round. So they were going to enter the land of the willow pattern. That's why it was blue. Come to page number 8. They were in a big garden. It had a high wall all around it and blue trees grew everywhere. I can see water, said Biff. Is the garden next to the sea? So the garden was next to the sea. Biff said that I'm thinking, where is the garden? And it was blue everywhere. There was a very high wall. You can see the high wall in the illustration. So around the garden there was a high wall and blue trees grew everywhere in the garden. Come to page number 9 and start reading with me. No, it's next to a lake, said Nadeem. So Nadeem said that the garden is not near a sea, it's next to a lake. There's a bridge, said Biff. You can also see the bridge in the illustration. It's like the one on the plate and it was the same as you have seen on the plate. I can see a little house down by the water, said Chip. So Chip said that there is a little house down by the water. Come to page number 10. Down by the lake they saw a girl. Now they saw a girl. She was all alone. So the girl was sitting all alone. Dear students, have a look at the girl. She looks unhappy, said Biff. So Biff said she looks unhappy. Why is she all alone and why is she crying? So you can see that Biff is a very kind-hearted girl. That's why now she's worried about the girl. That why is the girl sitting all alone? Why isn't she sitting with her friends? Where are her friends? And you know, students, she was also crying. So Biff is quite worried about her that why is she crying? So there were so many questions in Biff's mind that why the girl is sitting all alone and why is she crying? Let's see. But before that, I want to ask you people a question. And the question is about punctuation marks. So I want to ask you about inverted commas or speech marks. That when do we use inverted commas? Yes, we use inverted commas to show where direct speech or a quotation begins and ends in a sentence. Now tell me why the very first sentence on page number 9, no, it's next to a lake, said Nadeem, is enclosed in inverted commas. Can you tell me? Yes, you are right. No, it's next to a lake. These words are said by Nadeem and we use inverted commas around the words that are said by someone, or you can say around the spoken words. So, this sentence is enclosed in inverted commas. My students are very bright. Clap for yourselves, everyone. Now, let's read page number 11 with me. The girl was called Kimchi. So, the name of the girl was Kimchi. You must be thinking, Kimchi? What type of name it is? So it is a Chinese name because this story originates from China. She lived in the little house by the lake. So this house belongs to that girl Kimchi. She had a rich but cruel stepfather. So she had no real father, but she had a stepfather, and her stepfather was very cruel. Now let's pronounce this word cruel with me because it has got a difficult pronunciation. Say it with me, cruel. Cruel. Yes, very good. He would not let her go out of the garden or even go to school. So he was so strict and wicked that he wouldn't let her go out anywhere, even out of the garden, or she was not able to go to school. Come to page number 12. Kim was friends with a boy called Chang. So Chang is again a Chinese name here. So her friend's name was Chang. But Chang was poor and Kim's stepfather did not like such people. As he was a poor boy, so he was not liked by Kimchi's stepfather. He wanted Kim to stay away from Chang. So he wouldn't like this. Whenever Kimchi meets Chang, he wouldn't like this at all. So he liked that Chang would stay away from Kimchi. Turn to page number 13 now. Kimchi heard Chang calling. Kimchi, he called. Are you alone? Chang, said Kim. How did you get here? I swam across the lake, said Chang. Nobody saw me. So when Kimchi was sitting all alone there, out of nowhere, her friend appeared. And do you know the name of her friend? Yes, it's Chang. So Chang said, I am here now. Kimchi was very surprised and she asked him, how did you get here? Then he told her that I swam across the lake and I came by the lake, said Chang, and nobody saw me, so you don't have to be worried about it. You are cold and wet, said Kim. It does not matter, said Chang. So Kim was also worried about her friend Chang and she said that you are wet and cold. But Chang said it doesn't matter at all. But Kimchi was afraid. Why she was afraid? Can you tell me? Yes, she was afraid because she was thinking that what if her stepfather would catch Chang? You must go away, she said. My stepfather must not see you here. So she told Chang that you should go away from here, otherwise you would be caught by my stepfather guards. Come to page number 15. This garden is like a prison, said Chang. Your stepfather never lets you go out. But what can we do? Asked him. We must run away, said Chang. Then you can live with my family and go to school with me. So now Chang has come here to rescue Kimchi from the prison of her stepfather. And he told him that you should come with me, we will run away from here and then you will start living with my family and you will be able to go to school with me. Come to page number 16. But how can I leave the garden? Asked Kim. There are guards everywhere. Don't worry, said Chang. I will think of something. Now they are going to plan something very secret. A secret plan they are going to make and they are going to run away from here, from the garden, from the prison of stepfather. But Kimchi said it's not possible because there are so many guards here. Guards wouldn't let you go out of this prison. Read with me all of you, page number 17. Kim heard the sound of a twig snapping. Someone is watching us, she gasped. Chang jumped to his feet. He held up a stick. Who is there? He called. So Kim heard the sound of a twig snapping. So there were twigs of the trees and they were snapping. They were making a sound. Someone is watching us, she gasped. So she gasped for a while and Kimchi said, someone is watching us. And Chang jumped to his feet. He picked up the stick and said, who is there? Then they saw Biff, Chip and Nadeem. Don't be afraid, said Biff. We are friends. We have never seen children like you before, gasped Chang. How did you get into this garden? So they are surprised to see the children, to see Biff, Chip and Nadeem. And they both were asking them that how you have come to this garden and we have never seen children like you before. Now before reading page number 19, I want to ask you a question on punctuation mark, and that punctuation mark is exclamation mark. So do you remember when do we use exclamation mark? Yes. Exclamation mark is a punctuation mark usually used after an interjection or exclamation to indicate strong feelings or high volume. It may be shouting or to show emphasis. So you can see that exclamation mark is there. Someone is watching us, she gasped. So they were afraid. That's why they said this. And this exclamation mark shows strong feeling. So now you know why we use exclamation mark. We didn't mean to listen, said Chip, but we heard what you were saying. We know you want to run away, said Biff. But how can we, asked Kim? There are guards all round the garden. So Kim is asking them that how can we run away from here? Now, dear students, I think the children are going to help them out. Now, with the help of children, they will make a secret plot or plan to go out of this willow land. Okay, now come to page number 20. Nadeem had a good idea. He told them what it was. So, you know this thing that Nadeem is very brilliant. So, he always had good ideas in his mind. So, he told them the idea. It's a brilliant idea, said Chip. I'm sure it will work, said Biff. But what if we are caught? Asked Chang. So, Chang was a little afraid and he is asking what will happen if we will be caught by the stepfather guards. Let's see what happens next. Do you have a better idea? Asked Biff. No, said Chang. It is our only chance. First you must hide, said Nadeem. Then be ready to run over the bridge, said Chip. So they are talking about what they are going to do. Now Nadeem said that you must hide first, and then Chip said that be ready to run over the bridge. Now we must get ready, said Nadeem. Now they are going to act upon the idea. Kim had a long sash round her waist. So you can see the sash in the illustration. She had a long sash. Give me your sash, Kim, said Biff. Kim gave Biff her sash. Biff tied Kim's sash to the bridge. Now you can see that Biff is going to tie Kim's sash round the bridge. Come to page number 23. There were lemon trees in the garden. Nadeem and Chip climbed into one. They picked as many lemons as they could. Then they waited. So they collected the lemons from the trees and they are going to wait. Kim and Chang hid by the bridge. Biff held onto the end of the sash. I hope Nadeem's idea works, she thought. Nadeem called from the tree. Willow pattern plot begin, he said. Now you can see that the meaning of the name of the story, Willow pattern plot, is so clear here. So there was a willow pattern plot. That plot is going to work out now. Their plan. Kim and Chang hid by the bridge and you can see that Biff held the sash to the end and she was thinking, I hope Nadeem's idea works. Now let's see what happens next. But before that, you are going to pick up verbs from this page, page number 23. Yes, the verbs are climbed, picked, and waited. Very good. So this means that you all know what are verbs. So what are verbs? Yes, verbs are action words or doing words. Chip and Nadeem began to shout at the guards. Come and get us, they yelled. We are over here. Underline yelled. Yell means shouted. The guards ran into the garden. They ran towards Kimchi's little house. Now you can see in the picture that the guards are running. Now that the guards were in the garden, Kimchi and Chang could escape. Escape means to run away from the prison. Someone else ran into the garden. My stepfather is coming, gasped Kimchi. So you can see that the stepfather is also coming. Kim and Chang began to run, but the guards saw them. Stop them, shouted Kimchi's stepfather. Nadeem and Chip threw the lemons at the guards. Now, Nadeem and Chip started throwing lemons at the guards. So what happens next? Chang and Kimchi ran over the bridge. The guards chased after them. Chase means to follow someone. Biff got ready. I hope Kim's sash is strong, she said. The guards ran onto the bridge. Now you can see that the guards ran onto the bridge. Biff pulled the sash tight. The guards tripped over it. Trip means they fall down. They fell over with a crash. You fools, shouted Kimchi's stepfather. Chip and Nadeem climbed down from the lemon tree. They ran across to find Biff. Kimchi's stepfather saw them. Catch those children, he yelled. So stepfather was annoyed and he started yelling that catch those children. Well done, Biff, said Chip. Kim and Chang have got away. I hope we get away too, said Biff. The magic key was glowing. Hooray, it's time to go, she said. So you can see that all the guards are unable to catch them and they ran away safely. And Biff said, I hope we can get away too. But they were very lucky because the magic key started glowing at that time. And they said, okay, we are also going. What an adventure, said Chip. Nadeem picked up his plate and looked at it. I wonder what happened in the real Willow Pattern story, he said. So you can see now they are back and they were very happy, and now they are looking at the plate and they are wondering what happens in reality in the real Willow Pattern story. So students, do you like the story? Yes, I liked it too. Now come to the plenary or chapter wrap-up. So tell me, dear students, why did the guards trip over on the bridge? Yes, you are right. The guards tripped over on the bridge as Biff held the sash tight. Very good. Now get ready for the written work. You are going to prepare your page. You will write day and date and classwork in the middle as shown on the slide. After that, you will write the topic, the Willow Pattern plot, and under it you will write the learning objective for the written work, and that is, can I sequence important events in the story in correct order? After that, you will write question, sequence the given events in correct order, and the events are, the magic took the children into a new adventure. Down by the lake they saw a girl. I can see a little house down by the water. Kim was friends with a boy called Chang. We must run away, said Chang. Who is there? He called. Kim heard the sound of a twig snapping. Then they saw Biff, Chip and Nadeem. So all the events are jumbled up. You are going to put them in the correct order. Take your time. I'm waiting for your answer. Now you can check your answer. First event is the magic took the children into a new adventure. Second one is I can see a little house down by the water. Which is the third one? Down by the lake they saw a girl. Fourth one is Kim was friends with a boy called Chang. Come to the fifth one. We must run away, said Chang. Kim heard the sound of a twig snapping is the sixth one. Seventh is, who is there? He called. Eighth and the last one is, then they saw Biff, Chip and Nadeem. So if all the answers are correct, you are going to clap for yourselves. Now this is all for today. I hope you have learned a lot from this lesson. Goodbye, dear students. I hope you all have a productive day.